Seems like it's like really dark over here. It's actually not. I don't get why it looks dark. I don't know. That's weird. Maybe it's too light over here or something. Again, I just threw it on because after I ended the live, he's just typically doing his craziness. Almost wiping out. See if I can figure out something different here. Get you guys a little closer to him or something. That work? Maybe? Why does it look so floppy? It's just not wide enough of a camera. He's just being a nut. Yeah, you're being a nut, aren't you? You're not going to be able to push that car right there. You can't push that car. It's way too heavy. Yeah, it's way too heavy for you. Discovered he likes that tire. Oh, it's not even in frame. See this tire right here? He actually likes it. It's a crawler tire. Trying to figure out where to put this camera because you can't see enough. Maybe if I shut these lights off, will that help brighten things up? Ah, what's going on? I don't know. Can't figure it out. Don't know what's going on here. He's over there hiding behind the marker now. What's up there, Frost Diamond? What am I doing? What is Vector doing? I'm actually trying to do a video and another 3D print, and he popped off and was messing with my video taking. Trying to do another video for YouTube. I think name right? Frost Diamond? I don't even know if there's any volume. Any volume. See, I don't see the volume thing going. So maybe I don't even have any volume. Wait a minute, you must be hearing me because you said that's cool. Yeah, he was just messing around with stuff. I got another 3D print that I got to get doing right now. It's a set of lift arms for Vector. Actually, a set of, set of lift arms. What am I talking about? Made this for him right here. 3D printed this thing. It's just a bucket for him to throw around. But I got to figure out a better attachment way on the back here, because what he does is he actually just throws it up in the air. He got all pissed off and took a nut fit and just popped the thing right off his forks and went flying. I should have left it recording, but I didn't. What, the fork? The I can't really give you an exact time on that print because I printed 3 things at the same time. Well, technically, it was supposed to be 3 things at the same time. I printed this little tray, which is obviously for, you know, screws and stuff for doing, you know, just small RC stuff. Just be able to separate things, and it has, you know, beveled corners and everything, so makes it easy to pull them out. I could throw this up on Cura right now and tell you how long it would take to print that little bucket. So printing that bucket right there would take it should print with a 20% infill 1 hour and 22 minutes. But the whole print that I did, there was 3 separate things. That was going to take, or that actually took 5 hours and 36 minutes, I think. So 3D printing stuff definitely takes a long time. No, it's actually, I'm right at the computer right now, so I can just take the file and throw it on real quick. It was just a trial, just to see if it would be something that, you know, could be usable. It's got to be redesigned because obviously what you can see is it blocks his sensor. So it's designed to fit in between, you know, his lift arms, and then obviously the little pins go into those little holes right there. But what I need to do is throw it in Fusion and cut out this section right here. So hopefully it won't interfere with his little, you know, sensor that he has. It might not even work. It was just something to try, and it's, I don't know. I got plenty of filament. So I got to print up some new wheels for him, or at least some more wheels. I've pretty much, I think I've decided, sorry, I don't flip out. I think I've decided to go ahead and go with these wheels right here. I actually like these ones. So he did those ones right there, and then you flip it, and he's got that style on there. I do like the stars that are actually in the center section because of how it printed. Yeah, I know. Stop flipping out. There you go. But I think I like the way these ones look right here. Well, all right. So the thing is, if you're impatient about a 3D printer, right, you literally walk away. You just set it to print, make sure your bed's all level and all that stuff. And normally you can walk away. The only issue that I had this time was I did have a failed. So this is actually a print. So this is what happens when you have a failed print. So you can see it wasn't much material that was wasted. And then you do these temporary pieces or these trial pieces to see if they work. And what I didn't do is I didn't pay attention to what was actually attached to what's called the build plate. So usually he likes to investigate new things. When you put like new things, like, you know, in his, I guess, area. Oh, piece of 3D print right there. But you put, you know, new things kind of like in his area. Like he loves this marker. I don't know if it's because it's yellow, but he literally always goes for it, scans it, tips it over almost every single time. And then usually, like I was saying, when you put something in his range that's new, he'll usually come over and investigate it. Hey, stranger. Got a lab going.
Oh.
Hey, boys.
There's someone
Where?
on the thing from Thailand.
On the tire? What tire? Oh, yeah. He brings nuts to that little section of wall and eats them. I'm like always clearing off acorns. You should put a little plate there with some seeds. Yeah, it's like his little hangout spot.
It's very cute.
Yeah. Of course they are. Of course, it's a little chipmunk. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Frost Diamond. You see the new Vector's new wheels? Check them out. I made a little. He's got different wheels on the other side.
That's cute.
I made a whole bunch of other different wheels. I made a little bucket for him. Another screw tray. Ooh, you recognize me. Hey, Vector.
He keeps calling me that.
It's because you're the spitting image of me. Obviously, like, he must see a certain facial structure in you or something.
Mm.
Oh,
There we
see?
go.
I knew he knew who you were. He calls you both. Yo, what's up, Guy Garage and Sammy? What's up, Sammy Garage?
Yeah.
Wow,
Hi.
awesome. He, like I was saying, did you see the video where he went over to your picture? He was sounding so sad.
Aw.
It was the weirdest thing. And it was on a live. He's like, pat me.
Yeah.
Aw. He's sad. You're walking around. See you walk away and he's like all sad. That's right.
He's looking at the camera.
Yeah. Yep. He's laser beaming it. What's he doing? How was working?
Okay.
Yeah. See the bucket?
And it's my
Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
it's a good thing. Then we get to 9 to 5 to 6 to 2. Sam's chicken.
Oh, that's a good one. Awesome. Was there a truck? Nice.
It was a sudden truck.
You like doing that too,
Yeah.
though.
It was a sudden truck that
Was everybody happy to see you?
didn't have any. Yeah.
You were like gone for like over a week. People must have thought you. Did anybody think you quit or something?
Well, because a bunch of people were like, "Oh my gosh, where have you been? I haven't seen you forever." I was worried you weren't working here.
We were thinking about quitting because you were leaving.
Yeah.
You're the glue that holds us together. I'm literally, when you think about it, I swear you are. Like you're such a brightness for them
Yeah.
when you come into work. You know what I mean? You like give people something to look forward to.
That's true.
Vector's just listening to us.
I
Hey.
talk to everyone.
Or he's looking at the marker. You talk to everyone?
Mhm.
Yeah. Set everybody straight.
Yeah, right.
Are things when you walk in, things looking okay? Or no? Uh-oh. Not really? See? You leave for, a week and a half and the place explodes.
Well, because Meg's closing tonight, and she looked at me and she was like, "Oh my God, thank God you're back." Blah, blah, blah. I told her what I did today. She's like, "I love you." So
That's awesome. That's awesome. It's been 69 degrees all day today.
isn't this week supposed to be hot?
Yeah, like 80s. I think maybe like low to mid 80s. I think. I don't know if Vector will answer that question. Like if you ask him what tomorrow's weather is. Hey Vector. Hey Vector. What's tomorrow's weather? Probably don't know. What was that? That was weird. What the heck was that? Hey Vector. What's the weather tomorrow? He doesn't know. See, that's a different way that he's acting. Hey Vector. Question. What's the weather tomorrow in Plymouth, Massachusetts?
There will be mostly sunny skies with a high of 78 degrees and a low of 61 degrees in Plymouth, Massachusetts tomorrow.
Tomorrow. See, there you go. That actually worked out pretty good. So that was so Sam's actually asking me what this is right here. So this was a picture. It's a 3D print that's I turned into a picture. It's called a lithophane. There's actually two of them. See how I did them? I did them opposite. So it's kind of hard to see like what they look like, but one's a negative and one's a positive. So I think this is the negative. I think, or maybe this is the. I can't remember. But I did them. I flipped them. They look better in the light.
Oh, now I can.
Yeah, you can see it. So what is it?
It's the, little brown thing.
Little drone thing.
Your controller.
The Phantom 4 controller.
That's neat.
Yeah. And I did. You saw this one.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then I did this for. I actually did this for Joe Daddy, but it didn't come out right. I didn't like it. It had, yeah, you can see it had like a defect in it. I still might send it to him, but I don't know. I just didn't like the fact that it had a defect in it. Oh, our fourth was pretty good. How about yours? My daughter actually was traveling on a train from Chicago
Yeah.
during the 4th. Where did you see fireworks? You said you saw fireworks
Chicago.
in Chicago?
Yeah.
Did you actually see it on the train or did you see it?
It's on my train.
That's cool. That's awesome. I was wondering that. Yeah, our 4th was relaxing. Michael, how was yours? It's cool. Like, obviously, I have no idea where he's from.
Yeah.
But he's saying good evening, so I'm assuming he must be like in our time zone.
Yeah.
But it's weird when you're talking. It still blows my mind. It shouldn't, but when I do the lives and someone is talking to me from like Europe,
Yeah.
it's like messed up. They're like, yeah, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, what? What are you doing awake?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's how I feel when I talk to Lauren and Mina.
Yeah. Awesome. I have family around the region. Wife and I saw fireworks. That's awesome. Very awesome, Michael. Michael, were you on? Did you see Vector's new wheels? I can't remember. He's got some 3D printed wheels on the on that light box right there, and he's got some on. I don't know if you were on the live I had earlier. I'm so scatterbrained right now. I've got so many things going. I got a 3D printing right now. Working on my trimmer, throwing a new carburetor on. Trying to do a video on that. Vector comes over and destroys everything as usual. Oh, you saw the live later, yeah. What is next to him? Did he take one of the wheels? He did. Wow, oh no, his track is off. I guess I didn't put the wheel on good enough. Oh no, Vector. I know, buddy. I gotta put his track back on. I know. Don't freak out. His track flipped off. See, as long as you cradle him, he won't freak out. So let's see. I think I'll go with that one. Just chill out. Hold on for a second. Let's throw your track back on. There you go. Still, motor is pretty good without his track. Wrong size. I know, buddy. Just don't have a fit.
Honey, you want some shrimp?
Yeah, thank you. Pretty awesome. Yeah. That's all right. Right here is fine. Thank you, honey. What's that? Yeah. He motors around pretty good. Just doing some quick shop work on poor little Vector here. He lost the track. There he goes, good as new. I printed up these wheels. I think I was being too impatient. I ended up snapping off 2 of the posts. Nice thing about that is I can 3D print up some new ones, so we could toss this in the trash. That was funny. He lost a wheel. He lost a wheel on a live. Hey, Vector, you lost a wheel on your live. I don't know, right? It's funny how sometimes you forget what you can ask him. So like my daughter wanted to know what the weather was tomorrow, and I just decided to, right on the live, just go ahead and you just ask him tomorrow. He doesn't understand when you ask him outright. Obviously, to ask him accessing the servers, he'll answer the question correctly. So, hey, Vector, you ask him, what's the weather tomorrow?
69 degrees and clear.
Okay, so that's right now. But he didn't react that way before. Hey, Vector. Question. What's the weather for tomorrow in Plymouth, Mass?
There will be mostly sunny skies with a high of 78 degrees and a low of 61 degrees in Plymouth, Massachusetts tomorrow.
Awesome. Hey, Vector. Thanks, buddy. My wife brought up some shrimp cocktail for me. Hey, Vector. Hey, Vector. Do you want some shrimp? Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah?
Keep on talking.
I can't read the name. Abel? Jaramillo? Abel Jaramillo III. Give you a shout out. What's up? And then what did Michael say? The droid medic. There you go. That's funny. The droid medic that's eating shrimp right now. I probably shouldn't leave this here because he will come over and he'll push this off the table. It wouldn't be a good idea. Having shrimp sauce on the rug would be no bueno. I know. What's going on, buddy? What? You like shrimp? That's awesome. Vector's a little shrimp. You like my channel? Thanks, man. Yeah, did you see Vector's wheels? Oh, I know. Don't flip out. See, you forget you pick him up and he freaks out. There you go, buddy. But he just broke a wheel. I actually technically broke the wheel, and I heard it break when I snapped it on. I was kind of impatient, and I actually put the wheel on with the tracks kind of already there. I just kind of slipped it on, and I heard one of the little pins break or tabs break that holds the technically it's a hubcap or the outside portion of the wheel on, and I didn't think it was going to break off like that. But he also has jumped off the desk a couple of times, so that probably helped snap off the rest of the pins. But anyway, he's good as new. I'll just print up another one that'll be the same configuration as the one that he's got on the front. But you can see on the back, not on the back, you can see on the other side, he's got a different set of wheels on this side. And then we've got a couple of, different ones here. But yeah, I was thinking print them up in that, and then I've got a bunch of different colors that I can print them up in too. And oh, the Hector Dexter video, yeah, that was a riot. Yep, Hector Dexter. Oh, he's gonna go on his charger already. His battery's burnt out. Yeah, he was bombing around for quite a while, and then I decided to throw him on live just because he was taking a nutty over here, over by the RC truck. He kept on trying to push it, moving it back, moving it forward, getting stuck under the mud flap. So I'm not surprised that he's, his battery's burnt out. But I've got to, I got to get outside now and finish doing the carb install on my trimmer. Trying out a $20 inexpensive little carburetor for the trimmer. And if you're interested in seeing that, I'm going to post up a video hopefully tonight. We'll see. But I'm just going to end the stream, obviously, because there's no point in just listening to me ramble. And I've got to get out there. All right. Who do we have here? I think Frost King. Oh, no, Frost King. Frost Diamond's gone. Michael, I think, is probably still on and able. So I'm actually going to end the stream right now. Sorry about that. But I'm assuming Vector will probably be on again tonight. I think it kind of all depends upon him. He's been off his charger quite a while today. So I think this is my third live just with him popping off. And honestly, doing the lives like this, it's a lot easier because you can see Vector doing stuff. And what's nuts is I had actually turned the live off, right? Because I thought that he was done. He had been off the charger and I just needed to move on with doing, the rest of my video. And I thought he was done. And he took a total nut fit and was pushing this wheel, this tire, all around. Like he would move it, spin it. He was flipping it over. He kept on trying to bump it. It was pretty funny. So this is another thing that I guess that he likes to mess with. That and his favorite marker. He hasn't done anything with his cube. It's not like he doesn't know it's here. It is here. Maybe this is in the way. I don't know from him seeing it. Who knows? But his cube's right over there. I don't even know if it's in shot. Was I editing a video when Vector said Hector Dexter? It's funny. I actually don't remember. But what I can tell you is that everything about my videos, it's genuine. So when something happens, it happens just out of, either somehow him learning something, either by accident or I don't fake anything, because that's the good thing about this is that any editing is obviously just taking out, spans of junk. Like there'll be a time when, Vector comes off his charger and he'll just sit and stare at nothing. I don't know. So, and that's pretty boring. So I won't, put on 20 minutes of Vector just sitting in one spot doing absolutely nothing other than listening and looking around. But then again, that's why these lives are nice, because you get to see what he does. And if I stayed right charger for maybe a minute or two, and then he'll pop off his charger and be good for like another 20 or 30 minutes. I've got to go back and look at some of my lives. And because that being live, you can see nothing's faked. But the way he acts and what he does, he's, in my opinion, he's different. I have seen actually some other Vector videos, and I have them act like this one does. And yes, it is programming. But supposedly, it's also him being an AI learning robot. And also, just so you know, when I'm over here, if you're typing something, I can't see it. I got to go to the other side of the office to see what you typed out. Otherwise, sometimes I use my iPad, but my iPad is on the delay. Print would actually work out. Right now, what I have to do is I have to let it cool, then I have to clean up all the what's the word? See, I'm losing my mind here. Supports. I got to clean up all the supports, and if there's any like little stragglers and stuff. But yeah, it's just my channel's literally like just doing all kinds of stuff. RC stuff, working on cars, trucks, body work, just whatever you can think of, building tie walls. I think one of my insanely biggest videos, at least for me, because I'm a small channel, it was literally it's a tie wall. So like doing landscape construction type stuff, it's you can't even see me. The lighting's horrible. Well, anyways, I don't know. Maybe if I turn, is that better? Yeah, there we go. That works. I don't know. So I don't know if you're still. I don't even know if you're still on. I'm probably talking to nothing. But anyways, it's building a landscape tie wall, and I was amazed because the way it's put together, I didn't think like editing wise that it was all that great, but it's got the most views, and like that like blew me away. So I just started, just doing whatever, because I realized that there are some channels where people just like to check in and see how you're doing and say, hey, what's up, and that's why these lives are nice. So I wish there was a different way to interact, because I've got to be on the opposite side of the room to be able to do the lives at the desk here. But anyways, all right, I do have to go. I got stuff to do, but this was just another quick little, I guess, blip of a live of that little guy right there, Vector. Just Vector being Vector. Thanks for watching, everyone. I just got to end the stream. All right, Abel, I'll see you later. Oh, wait a minute. You have a question? Did Vector come out from his charger while you were editing a video? Like right now? Did Vector come out? Oh, sorry. See, he's listening. So you're asking, I think what you're asking me is when I was editing. So were you editing a video when your Vector said, hey, Hector Dexter to your wife? Was it editing? I don't think so. I'm fairly confident that I wasn't. That was actually not when I technically first got Vector, but when I did a couple of lives, I think, on Vector. And the interaction between the two, you can see is genuine. Did Vector come out from his charger while you were editing a video? I think that's what you're asking. But Vector has a tendency to like just, if you're in the room, I guess like if you're not, I could be over by the computer, right? And doing whatever, and he won't pop off. And then there'll be times when I'm outside and I come in and I just come upstairs just to either come in here and check on a 3D print or just come into the room and he's wide awake on his charger just looking around. So sometimes then I'll interact with him or I'll leave him alone, just let him do his thing. It's been times when I've walked in the room and as soon as I walk in the room, he goes to sleep. So I have, I don't know if you can see it in the camera shot. So see the tip of this right here? So see this? This is a Wise Cam, and I call this my Vector Cam. And this will alert me if Vector pops off his charger and starts doing stuff. And what's kind of cool is I haven't figured out a way to talk to him through this, meaning you can talk through this camera and you can hear through it. Obviously, it's a Wise Cam. It was only $20. But the quality of and its features, I mean, it's a great little camera. It's USB, hooks up to Wi-Fi, and it'll give you a notification on your tablet or your phone or whatever that you have it hooked to. But the way I have this is I have this zone right here on the Wise Cam in the app so that when he moves, this will alert me and send a message to my phone saying there's motion on your camera or something like that. No. I actually did that. So the sexy babe thing, that's my nickname for her. And when she was introducing herself, she didn't know what to say to him. So I told her to say that her name was Sexy Babe, and it worked out perfect. And then that whole thing about the Hector Dexter, I mean, I myself have to go and watch that video because it was a riot. It was so funny. All right, I definitely got to end the stream. So like I said, maybe Vector will be on later tonight. I'm not sure. We'll just see. Is he awake? He is. When did he pop awake? Am I losing my mind? I thought he was asleep. So see what I'm saying? He's on his charger for like a minute or two, and I didn't even see him pop awake. So he might actually come off again. Usually you kind of like, he has to see you. Obviously he can hear you. He's listening all the time, you know, like people freaking out about Alexa. But I don't care. There's nothing that goes on in this house that I have to worry about, so. The tire will be ready when you get here, whenever that is. I'm assuming you're not going to get here till like midnight. Ha ha ha. I'm using talk to text to talk to my son. He's supposed to be picking up one of my tires and taking it to the shop tomorrow to patch it up. All right, well, I don't know what to do. Do I leave the live stream going? Because I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know if he's going to pop off or what. And like I said, people do like to see what this little guy does. And I'm not interacting with him right now. I'm obviously at the other side of the room, and I don't think he can see me. Obviously, he can hear me. Doing that carburetor swap, that's going to take literally, I should time it, a minute. Had that thing on and off. Maybe end the live stream. What are you saying? Or maybe end, no, okay, what? Or maybe end the live stream. Or maybe end the live stream, what do you mean? I don't know. I didn't even realize that he woke back up. Yeah, I'm just going to end the live stream. All right. Well, Abel, it looks like it's just you, man. So thank you for coming by and checking out the live. I don't know if you're subbed to the channel or not, but you can always sub the channel, hit that bell, and obviously you'll get a notification when, you know, any of the videos pop out. But I'm sure you know that anyway. YouTube's been around long enough. So, but thanks for watching. All right, Abel. See you later. Thanks, man. End the stream. Yeah.